Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be new makeup releases, sneak peeks, my wish list and my shopping list and all of that. So anyway, we are heading up right to Black Friday, and of course a lot of the sales have already been going on, so in a second I'm going to tell you that I'm guilty. Alright, so this whole series is of course based on Samantha March, and you find her contact and everything, also the community playlist in the description box down below, as well as everything that I'm going to talk about. And then I just want to invite you to take a snack and get comfortable, because this is going to be a long one, because there is going to be so much, and I'm just picking out a few things, but really brands are throwing stuff at us right now because of Black Friday and because of the holiday season coming. So that is crazy. It's crazy, seriously. But there are so many nice things that I want to talk about, because really I think most of the things that I chose to talk about today are really beautiful. So that's what we're going to do today. So I want to quickly update you on what I have bought already in the Black Friday sale. I hope my husband isn't watching. Alright, so first thing was that Ace Beauté had 40% off on their whole website, and that was already like 2 weeks, I guess, leading up to Black Friday. And I finally bought the Paradise Bundle. The Paradise Bundle has released either December last year or January this year. I'm not 100% sure. I think January this year, and I have been wanting this so bad the whole time, but it was always $125. Just like 4 palettes, you know. While that is not a bad price, but who can afford that like in one go, you know? And if you buy them separately, it's so much more expensive. So I was waiting for a sale, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and now it's almost a year later and I finally will get them. I did order them for 40% off, so it was still a lot of money, but I've been waiting for those for so long. And if you wait for something that long, and if you still want them after almost a year, then that's a sign that you really want them. So that's what I did. And then there was another sale on the Juvia's Place website, and as you probably all know, I'm a huge fan of Juvia's Place, and I still have, wait, I have now 4 palettes coming from Juvia's Place. The new one, the new Warrior 3, and then also 3 older ones. So yeah, so that is that. It was 40% off, and I also used Angelica Nyquist's code in addition to that, so it was basically 50% off. So yeah. Anyway, so that is that. And I was wondering, maybe if Colourpop is going to have a sale, I might put a custom made palette together, you know, because I have a dream of a custom made palette in my head that I'm going to show you. If I order it and if I get it, then I'm going to show you what my custom made palette would be like. So, but that is still in the future and unknown, and I don't know if it's going to happen, because really I did spend already too much. So yeah. All right, so let's just move over, and feel free to share what you ordered for Black Friday, because I think this is super exciting. So sorry that I'm totally buying into this, but you know what, really, if you want something, if you have been wanting something for such a long time, also those Juvia's Place palettes that are already older palettes, you know, and I'm such a big fan of the Juvia's Place formula, both mattes and shimmers, and I'm just really happy to adding this to my collection. And yeah, so you know, makes me happy. All right, so let's go in, and I think the first thing that I want to talk about is JD Glow Cosmetics, and they're coming out with their newest gel eyeliners, and that is, look at this. It is so beautiful, so colorful, so sparkly. I would love to have that on my eyes so much. I think this looks spectacular. All of the colors, all 5 of them, are super beautiful. Now, I don't have a price for those. I also don't know if they're already live. They might be, but I want this in the worst way. I've been trying a little bit here and there, trying other colors than black to do eyeliner with, but never really something that is really sparkly and like metallic like this. So I would love to try this. This looks fabulous. Really nice. Then I wanted to also update you on Kaleidos makeup, because there, I think, maybe did I mention last time that they're coming out with lip glosses? I think so. So now we have the a picture of they're calling it the Tonic liquid lipsticks. So they're they're calling it Nude, Rude, and Brood. Those 3 shades. And as you know, when it comes to lipsticks, I really like nude lipsticks. As you can see, I really like it. I think those shades are really beautiful, and yeah, just wanted to show you. There's going to be all kinds of sales also for Black Friday on their website, and anyway, you got to check it out because I cannot go into everything, but just saying that that is what it is, and this looks really pretty. Okay, next thing is from Makeup Geek, and I haven't spoken about Makeup Geek in the longest time because I think the last thing was some fall bundles or something that were like the Cabbage Patch or the Pumpkin Patch bundles or something like this, right? Do you remember that? So I don't know, that was not 100% up my creek. You know, but this is their new holiday palette, and that is cute. I think they call it All That Glitters, which is nice. I mean, I don't think there is any glitter in it. I think it's just, I guess, what, you know, is my nose running? Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sort of borderline fighting another cold. I went running the other day at night, and I was so cold even though I was running, and I think I caught something. So I'm fighting it though. Anyway, I might need to take another break to blow my nose. Okay, so that was Makeup Geek we were talking about, and I think this is really cute because maybe it's just because of the lime green and the yellow, and you know what? It's basically it's 3 neutrals, then there is like a gray and a silver and a blue and a purple, and then the yellow and the green. So it's but it is a smart thing. I think this looks really nice, and it's not the stereotypical thing that you would expect, you know. I think this is really sweet. Yeah, very nice. It's going to retail for $30, and that is Makeup Geek. Okay, next thing is from Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild is continuing to celebrate their 40th anniversary with the metallic palette, and it looks like this. So that is maybe not my most favorite release of this week because it is it's, first of all, it's all metallics, and I sort of do not necessarily vibe that way, but it is also color wise, it is a little bit more subdued and maybe a little bit more normal, but in a good way. It's very wearable, it's very like usable, user-friendly for a normal person that is maybe not like me, you know. So I'm not saying anything against it, it's just that maybe that would not necessarily be my preference right now, at least. But it's gonna retail for $15, so that is pretty affordable, and I really don't know anything about their formula. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Wet n Wild, so I can't talk about that, but it says here metallic shades deliver high color payoff and buildable coverage, ultra smooth, long lasting, creamy shadows. Yeah, so that's what it says here. I have no proof of that, but anyway, that is Wet n Wild. Then the next thing I wanted to show you is from Tom Ford, and they're coming out with this eyeshadow quad. That is an eyeshadow quad, all shimmers, for $88. Seriously. You remember Pat McGrath? Was that last week? Where I was drooling over the Mothership palette. That was last week, right? So there we have something like, what, 10 shades for $125. I almost feel like I should congratulate Pat McGrath now for their very reasonable price, because here we get 4 shades for $88. Who else thinks that that is crazy? Seriously? I don't know. And then it's all metallics. Who does makeup like this? I mean, I know one YouTuber who does all makeup looks, all shimmer looks and stuff like that. And that is one, but I don't know who. Someone who can afford this must be knowing that that is not the classic way to do makeup. Or maybe I'm too stuck up. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. Anyway, then there's also gonna be, it says here, Extreme Lid LaquerEyeshadows. that is like, what? Glossy liquid eyeshadow lacquers that are like non-sticky on the lid and long lasting, and I don't know. So that is going to be for $36 each. I don't know. I'm definitely going to save my money from this one and let something like this. I'd rather than, if I would have to pay for $88, I'd rather save up a little bit longer and get the Mothership palette from Pat McGrath, even though that is also crazy. It's like, I don't even want to talk about this really. I should stop talking. Alright, next thing is from Too Faced, and they are launching 4 new shades of their iconic lip plumber, plumber, I don't know how to say that in English, plumber, that's not right, plumper, lip injection extreme, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it in the description box. This is how it looks. I don't know how to pronounce it. So anyway, this is how it looks. It looks really, really nice. All of those, like all 4 shadows look absolutely amazing. Would love to try it. It looks super, super shiny and the colors are absolutely happy, you know, love this. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, so I think that's part of their holiday collection, I think, but I'm not sure. So anyway, that is Too Faced. Then more lip products, and that is Lethal Cosmetics. Looks like this, and they're coming out with those lip gloss shades that are joining their launch for, you know, the highlighters and all of what they're doing right now, the Dream Sign collection. So there we have the shade Paradox, which is the one to the left, which is a warm pumpkin orange. Then my favorite one is the one in the middle, which is called Elemental. It's an electric cranberry with flecks of multi-tonal glitter. I think that looks absolutely amazing. Love it to bits. And then the one to the right is Seismic. It's a rich chocolatey brown, which is less my thing, because very, very dark colors just look really like it totally washes out my face. So it's not maybe my piece of cake, but the middle one is super pretty for like my personal taste. Super, super nice. And then they're also coming out with the next shade of their Wavelength Highlighters, and that is that one. If you remember last time we spoke, was it last time or the time before, we spoke about that purplish, grayish, cold toned highlighter, and now this is one with a rosy shimmer, and it's very, very pretty. Very pretty. Do I need it? No, because it is close enough to stuff that I have, you know, so I don't need this, even though it looks really, really beautiful. Yeah, so that is the second release in their Wavelength highlighters. So we have the lip glosses and that. Okay, the next thing is from Amy Hart's Beauty, who collaborated with Amy Loves Makeup on the Alma palette, and it looks like this. It's so, so pretty, and I'm eaten up by jealousy. I might as well admit it because I would love to do something like this. You know what? My palette would probably be something like that. So, so pretty. I think I could do very nice looks with this. Yeah. This is, I think, also going to release on Black Friday, and it's going to be, though, really, really expensive. If, like, when you ask me, this is going to be $43. Yes, you can use discount codes to get 10% off. It's still very beautiful. Beautiful. It's mattes and shimmers and multi-chromes as far as I know, and the color story is absolutely stunning. Love it. I know that Angelica is getting it in PR, so she's so lucky. This is really, really pretty. Anyway, so that is Amy Hart's Beauty in collaboration with the other Amy, with the Amy Loves Makeup. Congratulations, it's beautiful. Okay, so then we have Loveluxe Beauty, and they're launching also on Black Friday the new Taupe palette. So that is, of course, again, very, very classy for the normal classy, I guess, Christmas parties or other parties that you have in this season. I can see that people are gonna like this. This is, of course, very much into the vibe also of the Coconut palette from Colourpop, and we're also going to talk about other releases that are similar to this. Gonna blow my nose again. Sorry. How do you not get your foundation messed up when you blow your nose? How am I supposed to do this? Anyway, so back to this. Did I mention this was Loveluxe Beauty? I think I did. So that is Love Lux Beauty. And I don't know if you remember, a couple months back they had the, I think, For the Love of Fall palette, which was like oranges and greens and like a dark red. And then there was also another one, was it the Foiled Rose or something like this? Now one of those palettes I saw reviewed by Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, and she did not like the formula. So I don't know. I have nothing from Love Lux Beauty. I would love to try it, though again, and this is something that they always do is, or regularly do, I don't know if always, but regularly, that the darkest shade or one of the darkest shades is a shimmer. And I've said that before, I'm like a broken record. I don't vibe that way. I don't really like to use it that way. So obviously that color scheme for me is not my piece of cake necessarily. I would try it. I would absolutely try it. I think it would look beautiful. And maybe you guys would even enjoy to see me like that once in a while. But, by the way, there is a tutorial for a neutral look coming up, just so you know, because, and that is probably the most beautiful neutral look that I've done in my life. So just so you know. The next thing is BH Cosmetics. So BH Cosmetics is blessing us again with the, what's it called, Sagittarius. I really don't know. Sagittarius. I'm not so good at all of this zodiac sign thingies. So this is, we must be almost done. Can it be that there are still more signs to be done? Did we only start in January? I thought we started in, I don't know. We're almost done, I'm sure. So this is, of course, $14 as always. I really do like that highlighter shade, the purple shimmer shadow there in the middle. That is actually really pretty. But other than that, the palette it's not the worst of all of them. Definitely not. I think with those cool browns and purple, it is always a very nice and classy combination. Gotta give them that. It's not the worst palette they've made. Is it something that I want to spend $14 on? No. I'm going to save those $14, and I'm going to save the $88 from the Tom Ford palette, and this is all going to go towards the Pat McGrath palette, because apparently I love neutrals now. Okay. So now let's talk about ColourPop, because I've mentioned that before already, and this is sort of going into the direction of the coconut palette, which is this one. This is new from ColourPop, and that is the new Bare Necessities eyeshadow palette, which is going to be launching for you tomorrow, I think. So this is gonna retail for $39. As far as I know, it says here price still has to be confirmed, so I'm not 100% sure. So this is basically a coconut palette amplified. If you cannot get enough of this color scheme, then this is what you need. I actually have nothing against those palettes. If you remember right, I do have the Morphe Bronze Goals palette, which used to be my to-go-to neutral palette when I have a bad day. I'm doing more stuff now. I'm sort of evolving from this and going also to other things when I'm feeling bad. To other colors and to other brands. But anyway, I think it's a good thing to have something like this, especially for me, because when I do have clients, then this is usually the most classy thing, even more than warm browns. You know, this is what people want. So that is actually not a bad release. Does a single person who does their makeup or does her makeup at home need this? I think one might be okay with the coconut palette. I don't think a normal single person who's just doing makeup on her own, on herself, needs something like this, honestly. But that's just, you know, what I think. The next thing I needed to show you, and I need to thank Nikki Raven for sending this to me. I might have found it maybe anyway, but it was so sweet that she was watching out for me. So she sent this post to me, and this is from Viseart, and they're coming out with 4 palettes, which is, I think, 2 highlighter palettes and 2 eyeshadow palettes, and they look so beautiful. Now, the best thing about it, which makes me just smile, a big goofy smile, is that it's the Middle Eastern exclusive collection. Middle Eastern, that's here, that's right here, it's happening right here. So I am the Middle Eastern exclusive collection, and now Viseart is coming out with something similar to me. So anyway, Just kidding. So that is a very blue palette, very blue and neutrals, which looks really, really nice. And then there's also one that is a little bit more like desert tones and like warm orangey, pink, purplish kind of tones with neutrals. I think both of those palettes are super, super pretty. It says here they're going to retail, let me just double check, for $70 each. $70 each, and the highlighter palettes are going to be $55 each. So that is not going to happen for me, I don't think. Because if so, then I would want to have both of them. Like the highlighter palettes I don't need, but the other two palettes, the eyeshadow palettes, they look super pretty. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna, no, I don't need it. Leorah, calm down. Bombshell Cosmetica is coming out with their Butterscotch Duochrome Glow Palette, which looks like this. And I think this is actually really, really cute. Now again, you know the drill. I don't need like special shaped pans. I don't need all this distraction in the background of the palette. But I think the shades themselves, and also on the swatches, also especially on the darker skin tone, I think it looks really, really pretty. And it's vanilla bean scented. I love vanilla. So that is so cute. This is launching Black Friday, and it's part of their Desert Gallery collection. So just so you know, Bombshell Cosmetica, it says it has a new formula. Looks really, really nice. Can't compare it because I don't know the old formula, so I really don't know. Anyway, so then there is another thing that I wanted to show you, and that is from Beauty Bar Baby. It's a sneak peek of their Chameleon Shifting Trio palette, which will be, of course, available during their Black Friday sale. And this is going to be $15, and I think also this looks absolutely amazing. Duochrome, so beautiful. Do you see those shifts? It's like beautiful. Love it. Yeah, $15, Beauty Bar Baby. Okay, just racing through this because it's so much. Then the next thing, the new palette from Hip, which is, I think, their holiday release, which is called Opulance, the Opulance palette. It retails for $30. And yeah, so this is how it looks. It is pretty colorful, I must say, which is really, really nice. I think I really, really do like that. It's a bit hard for me to see here what are the mattes. So it looks to me, let me just double check, like there is a red one and like a burgundy one and an orange one, and maybe the white and the cream, and then maybe also the dark brown. Which sort of means that you are pretty limited in what you can have in your crease and up. It's always going to be a warm crease, but maybe that is no problem. You know, maybe that's not a problem. So, okay. Hip is another brand that is sort of, I really would like to try it. They have such nice palettes. Not everyone was like a hit for me, but that, you know, they have had really, really nice ones, and you guys also have recommended them to me. So anyway, it's on the horizon. So the next thing is from BYL Cosmetics, and this is dropping when you see this today. These are two palettes, and now I cannot read this. What is this called? Wait, let me just check. Dreambook palettes. These are Dreambook palettes. Are they both called Dreambook palettes? I think so. I think it's, sorry. They should really write this in the post. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So Dreambook palettes part 1 and part 2. As when I'm filming this, I only see those black and white palettes. It looks intriguing. I'll update you next week. If we know by then. Well, we must be knowing because it's dropping today. So in case I do still see like other pictures by the time I'm editing, I will include them here, just so you know. Okay, if not, then I didn't. All right, next thing, we're moving on to Elsewear Cosmetics, and they're introducing the Damn It's Cold eyeshadow palette, which is so cute. It's so cute. It looks like this. So it's warms and colds. It's warm tones and cool tones in that palette. It's really, really pretty. You can create soft, nice, cute looks. You can create bolder looks. And I think that is really, really pretty. It's releasing on Black Friday, obviously, just so you know. I don't have a price, but this looks, I don't know what it is. I think this looks cute. Really, really cute. Okay. Next thing is from Alien Cosmetics, and this is a palette that is so out there that I don't even know what to say. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It sort of reminds me in the whole overall vibe a little bit about the Suspended in Dusk palette from, what's it called? Suspended in Dusk? Rebel Rogue Labs. So a little bit into the direction, but yeah, this is really, really pretty. Love to try that too. Alien Cosmetics. Very beautiful. What can I say? I don't have a price. It is... It's available now. It is available now. Then the next thing that is... oh, Bombshell Cosmetica. I should have included that before when we spoke about... the other release. So this is the Sourlicious Palette, and it is so cute and so vibrant and so happy that it just makes me want to sing. I better not. This is cute. I like it. I really, really do. I don't know how their formula is and anything, but I also like that there are neons. The whole upper row is neons, which I totally like. And if you saw my first impression of the City of Neon Lights palette from Root Cosmetics, then you know that I really did not have any problems with blending neons or working with them. I know I still hear people saying that it's like really hard to work with them, that they're hard to formulate. I can see, but hard working with them, I cannot personally say that that's, you know, for me that's the case. But okay, everybody is different obviously, but this is really cute. Really like it. Very sweet. Do I have a price? No, I don't think so. Okay. Then Glamwise Cosmetics. So the new holiday palette, and this looks, I don't know if that is actually if that's what they wanted to do, or if it just happens to look like that because of those holes next to the shades where you can sort of dig them out, the pans. Because of the shape, it looks like those balls that they put on the Christmas tree, doesn't it? I don't know, is that on purpose? So cute. It will retail for $25. And do I have a name of this? It has 2 shimmers, it has 2 pressed glitters, it has 4 mattes and 1 cream matte shade. That's what I know. And what's it called? Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. It's cute. Very nice. Like it. Okay, pressed glitters is not everybody's piece of cake. I know, but yeah. Anyway. Then I wanted to update you on Dandelions Cosmetics. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago where I showed you the first 3 shades of their upcoming holiday palette, and that is now we have the official thing. So the outer design is super pretty with that snowflake on it, and then we see of course all the shadows. I think we had, for the first time we spoke about this, we had like 2 different browns and a green, I think, and now we have, there are more greens, we have a silver, we have a gold, we have a whitish kind of shade, and then we have browns and rosy tones, which is really nice. Those rosy tones look absolutely pretty, and then like darker browns. Yeah, so anyway, that looks really pretty. Really like it. Do I have a price? Let me just quickly check. It's gonna be $47. It's going to be $47. It's free shipping within the US, and this is already live. It's already live. I think it looks really pretty, wearable with a touch of being extra, which is nice. I really appreciate that. I love the outer packaging. Yeah, I think it's a very versatile palette. It's $47 though, so that's... It always hurts, you know. I do understand the brands. I do understand that they also have to make a living, and that all of their work and all of the, like, the material and everything, the products that they put in, everything costs money. It's just that for me, who has to buy it, it adds up so fast. So sorry, but it's so super pretty, seriously. Okay. Going back to Colourpop, I'm sorry I'm jumping back and forth, but yeah. They, of course, have come out with a new collection, and I'm sure by the time I'm editing this and you are seeing this, there has been more released, so I don't know. So this is the Butterfly collection, which is, you know, pretty neutral again, which is funny because they just released this Coconut or Going Coconuts collection, which was also super neutral. So, I have heard someone say, who was that? It might have been Amy from Amy Loves Makeup, that she saw other pictures where the colors of the eyeshadow palette leaned a little bit more into the purple, which I would hope that they are, but even on Colourpop's own website it looks more like browns and taupes and neutrals. So I don't know, for me butterflies are different, you know. Butterflies are the I don't know, they embody colorful and but I don't know, that's just me. Yeah, anyway, a whole collection with all kinds of stuff. It always comes with all kinds of stuff. So NBA Cosmetics is coming out with the Hippie Chic palette. It's almost ready, it says here, but that was like 2 days ago when I'm filming it, so it might be ready now. And it looks like this. I think it's all shimmers, and it's a rainbow palette, which is, you know, that I have nothing against that at all. So I think it's actually pretty cute. And I've also seen, I need to find the picture because I don't have it here right now. I also have seen that she is working, or they are working on a more neutral palette that is a little bit more wearable for the overall public, you know. So I'm going to include that here. If I find it, then you're going to see a picture of that other palette too. Yeah, so I don't know the name of the other one now, but anyway, so this is the Hippie Chic palette, the colorful one, and then if I find the other one, I'm going to also leave it in the description box down below. Okay, Morphe is coming out with 2 palettes. One of them is the typical, really typical brownish kind of a neutral palette, which they really have a lot of already, just that this one is smaller, which is maybe a little bit more practical for most people. And then the other one is cold neutrals with 1 warm neutral and blues. Is it super spectacular, a new invention of the wheel? I don't think so, but yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. It's super wearable for a lot of people, so I'm not going to say that this is not good. It's going to be $18 each, and I think there's going to be more like holiday releases and stuff, but this is the 2 things that I know as of right now. Okay, and then the last thing I want to talk about, and I want to make a super big deal about this, so I hope someone is still watching. You know, please post a snowflake if you're still watching in the description, in the comment section down below. Anyway, because this is the Thin Ice palette from Copacetic Cosmetics, and I've spoken about this when they sneak peeked it. And I remember what I said. I remember it was from a different angle, and I remembered that I thought that 4 or even 5 shades looked very, very similar to each other in that picture. But that was really the only thing I had said. And Copacetic Cosmetics saw my video, and they commented, either they wrote to me on Instagram or they commented under the video and said, thank you for the exposure and whatever, talking about our palette, and swatches are coming, better pictures are coming. And I thought, I was really, really impressed. I was very impressed that they were so professional about it. You know how people always get insulted about like everything, you know? So I was really, really impressed how professional they answered, and how, you know, because I didn't say anything bad. It was just what I saw in that first picture, you know, without having more information. So, and that is how you form your opinion on what you're seeing, right? Because that's how people work. So anyway, now I see a new picture, and this picture has me floating on air. Look at this picture. This is the same palette. It's the palette of palettes, the palette of blue palettes. I always wanted to have the Blue Moon palette from Colourpop. I want this one. This looks amazing. It looks absolutely beautiful. This is amazing. It looks stunning. So Copacetic Cosmetics, just wanted to say that this is amazing. I love it. Congratulations. You rock. Amazing. Just saying. Yeah. I hope you see this too and you don't think that I'm a bad person, because I'm not. Anyway, this is an amazing, amazing, beautiful palette. This is what I see when I think winter, when I think thin ice, you know. This is, you call a palette something and then you deliver exactly that. This is what it looks like. So yeah, that's that. All right, so let's move to the middle and let's just quickly go over my favorites. So of course, the Thin Ice palette, definitely right up there. Then I want to also include, of course, the Dandelions palette, the Snow Season. Is it called Snow Season palette? Is it? I don't know. Let me just check. No, I don't think it's called Snow Season. I don't know. But that palette that we spoke about. I think that is a very smart release for a little bit more wearable looks. And I think that is a good thing, you know, because people need that, you know, and I really like it. Then also, of course, the Alien Cosmetics Holiday palette, which was the one that was like yellows and greens and reds, which I thought it was super beautiful because it was so extra that it already is the Leorah palette. So what can I say? And then also the Elsewear Cosmetics, the what was it called? Damn, It's Cold Outside palette. The Damn, It's Cold Outside palette. I don't really swear here on my channel, but it's part of the name, so yeah. Is there anything else that I wanted to include? Well, of course the Amy Hearts Beauty and Amy Loves Makeup Alma palette, which looks super stunning. Makeup Geek palette, the Christmas palette or holiday palette. I can't even include the lip products because I don't have space for all my favorites. So just saying, that is that for today. But yeah, let me know what you think. What do you think about the releases this week? And I know there has been so much more, I just cannot, you know. And I so enjoy this. So please let me know what you think. Are you still enjoying this? Me going on and on about makeup releases. I'm in heaven when I can do this. So yeah. Okay, I'll see you here tomorrow for another video. Please come back for that. If you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would really love that. By the way, I did not film the look. I used the Norvina one to create this look, but I didn't film it. So, but I did film 2 other looks which are they're coming, okay, which are also going to be really nice. And besides that, yeah, see you here tomorrow. Go ahead and sparkle, and up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.